Welcome to another DK Custom Products video. I'm Dwayne, this is Nathan here. Nathan's from our shop side. He does all the welding here at DK. Today we're going to teach you guys about an often overlooked and little known weak link on these bikes that could leave you stranded. Now when I say a weak link, you know, no pun intended, but it is the shift linkage. And these shift linkages on a lot of these late models, and it's the ball joint on the end of your shift linkage. It's prone to failure. You know, it's constantly up and down, up and down. These bikes clunk pretty damn hard when you shift them. Yep. And so a lot of times that ball joint can just let go. It's pressed into the fitting, and a lot of times they can just let you go, and it'll leave you at least searching for a zip tie or some duct tape on the side of the road, because if you can't shift, you can't ride. So what we like to do is upgrade those ball joints to a Heim joint, which is near impossible to fail. This is the best way to prevent that failure on the road. Now, before we get started, these Heim joints, it's a universal part, so we don't include all of the hardware you need because different models need different length bolts. Now, these are the universal size that most all shift linkages are, the 5/16, 24, and they come in a brushed finish, a brushed stainless finish. But Nathan here polished his up, just kind of make them look a little better. You can see him doing that here, and we're going to show you guys just how easy it is to install these now.
Obviously, we want to start by removing the factory shift linkage. On this one, there are two separate sizes. The rear is a 7/16 open and wrench, and the front will be a 1/2 inch open and wrench. The ornamental acorn nut that most models have is a 1/2 inch, where the back has the 7/16. So salvage all the hardware that you can. We're going to reuse this ornamental acorn nut. So when reinstalling, you want to find exactly what length bolt you need, because every model is different. It's also the same as this 5/16 24. So once you have your shift linkage removed from your bike, you want to get a measurement from eye to eye, which this one's a foot exactly. That way you know where to adjust it to when you install your Heim joints. That way you do not have to adjust it once it's back on. So once you have your OEM ball joint end disconnected from your shift linkage, you want to install your jam nut first. Just loosely on there so you can adjust it to your measurement, and then install your Heim joint after.
I hope you guys are finding this video helpful or useful. If you don't mind, hit that thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. YouTube really likes it when you guys do that. They like it, we like it.
So once you have your Heim joints attached at each end with your lock nuts, then you measure and adjust if need be. This one doesn't need measured. It's exactly 1 foot, which is exactly what the other one was. Now we will install it back on the bike. When reinstalling your shifting linkage, you want to find a 5/16 24 bolt. Mine, 1 inch for mine happened to be the exact length I needed, so that's what I went with. Yours may be different. You'll want to find the length that works on your bike. At this point, you'll just take your 1/2 inch open end wrenches, and you'll need 2 on the front, 1 on the back, and then you will tighten your nuts and bolts down. So now that this is installed, it gives you a more rigid, more smooth, and it definitely feels more heavy duty feel to your shifting. It doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart or possibly pop out going on the road. If you have any questions about picking up a set of these Heim joints for your bike for an upgrade for your shift linkage, shoot us an email at support@dkcustomproducts.com or give us a call, 662-252-8828. We have an entire customer service team ready to take your call. Y'all ride safe out there.